Okay, so chapter 11, we're talking about multiplication of decimals. The homework tonight is to deal with these two pages and some problems. So let's take a look at the first problem. We have two copies of 4/10, and what that looks like is, here's my decimal. I'm going to build a little place value chart here. Here's my tenths place. And I need two sets of 4/10. So 1, 2, 3, 4/10 here. I need another set of that for a total of two sets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gives me, if I counted those up, that would give me 8/10. Now they also would like an equation. And an equation would look something like this. 2 times 0.4, because that's standard form for 4/10. And that equals 8/10. There it is. Okay, so that's question 1A. I did want to concentrate on another question that's on another page, so just hang on a second here, I'll get to that page. Cruise on here, and I wanted to talk about area models. Here's question B. Let's go back to the blue here. Here's question B, and an area model is basically a big old rectangle, and I'm going to deal with 3 different place values. I'm going to deal with the ones, the tenths, and the hundredths. So in my first area, I have 7 ones. My second area, I have 4/10. And in the third area, I have 9 hundredths. So far, so good. Now this 6 means, over here, I need 6 of each of these areas. And what that looks like is I need a 6 times a 7, basically. And I'm going to do a 6 times a 4. And I'm going to do a 6 times a 9. Now, if I do that, that'll give me 42 ones. That'll give me 24 tenths. And it'll give me 54 hundredths. Now I need to bring all this down. And, I almost forgot, we need to add all these guys up. So we're going to add all of these values. 42 ones. 42 ones, it's 42 ones. There it is. If you want to put the decimal in, terrific. 24 tenths. Now that can get a little tricky, but 24 tenths looks like this. And 54 hundredths. There you are. Now our final step to complete the problem is to add these together. And I'll do it over here. So I have a 42, I have a 2.4, and I have a 0.54. Let me put a couple of zeros in. I like to fill up my holes. I call this filling up the holes, or turning this whole thing into a big square or rectangle. And I have a 4, a 9, here's my decimal, another 4, and yet another 4 for a final answer. So that's the deal for part B. And yeah, this process is repeated for each of the questions. And yes, we call this an area model. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks, gang. Bye-bye.